Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Casual Watch Review channel. As you can tell, we have a review here and it's another Phoibos. Now Phoibos is one of those companies similar to Boulder, to Spinnaker, that when they email me and want me to do a review, I jump at the chance. I'm usually very excited about what they're coming out of the blocks with next, and this is no exception. So this will be the third Phoibos that I've reviewed on the channel. This is the new version. Let's just open it up. This is the PY025B. So let me just move this stuff out of the way for you. This is the Phoibos. This is the Eagle Ray 300 meters. I kind of moved this out of the way quick, but you do get your 2-year international warranty on these watches as well, which is pretty cool. And they're extremely responsive whenever I email them. So here we have the watch. This is the blue version. It comes in several other versions as well. When they asked me which version I wanted to review, it had to be the blue one for me. And just my little disclaimer, they have sent this watch in for review, but they haven't asked for, been offered, or been given any input in this review, positive, negative, or otherwise. This is going to be my review of the watch, but they have sent it in for me, and I don't have to send it back, so keep that in mind. Okay, straight off, this is the Evolution. Eagle Ray is an existing product line that they have, and they keep expanding on it each time. And I think Phoibos is one of those watch companies where they really give some of the other brands a run for their money, because this spec-wise got everything really you could ask of it. Sapphire crystal, of course. We have a anti-reflective coating. The bezel is ceramic, a very high quality bracelet that I am a huge fan of the evolution of this bracelet. 3 points of adjustment on there. A very nice push button clasp. Look at the machining on that clasp. And then we have a 2 double push screw in end links, solid case back, 300 meters of water resistant, screw down crown. On paper, this has everything you could ask for, and for only $300, it's incredible, really. This has got more or less everything that you would want from it. It's a unique design, by no means a homage to any other watches, and it has a lot of their existing design language. So if you like the design language of Phoibos, then this is an evolution of those. And look at that stunning blue to black faded dial. They've done an excellent job of that. This really pops in the sunlight. Let's just look at a few of the other specs now as well. We've got a 20mm lug width, so plenty of opportunity to put it on a NATO strap. It would look cool on a rubber Tropic strap as well. Although this bracelet that looks almost integrated, they've done an excellent job of this. I can't remember seeing another bracelet like this. It maybe echoes Omega Seamaster bracelets, I would say, but they've done a really good job of this. We've got a lot of brushing with the exception of some polished bits on the very end of these pieces, if you can see. And the links are very... oh, there's still a bit of plastic on there. The links are very small as well, so you can get a very comfortable fit on here, and then you've got the 3 layers of micro adjustment on there as well. Just take that bit off. The watch features the NH35A. Anyone's not familiar, this is made by TMI, which is a Seiko company. Very reliable movement. They can also be regulated as well. If you're interested in that, I've got a whole upload on how we regulated an NH36. Now, they can't be regulated as smoothly as, say, an ETA movement or even a Solita movement, but there is some adjustment that can be made. One of the things that I really like about this watch, I'm a big fan of this King Octopus logo. I know this divides opinion, and I've made reference that usually it's printed on the dial, and I sometimes wish it was an applied logo, although it is a very intricate logo, so I'm not exactly sure how they would apply it. But I like this logo. We've got it on the back there. There we can see him very proudly. The watch has a substantial wrist presence. It's thick because it's a 300-meter dive watch, but not obnoxiously so. It wears very comfortably on the wrist. The centre of gravity of this watch is towards the back. Now, you'd think that this bezel would be throwing the centre of gravity off, but it doesn't. The bezel is actually lighter, and this, to be honest, is my only little gripe with this watch. The bezel is 120 clicks. It has this sawtooth pattern to it, but the actual clicking of it, although it's precise, there's no play in it, the clicking of it is not as smooth as butter or as satisfying as, say, a Seiko Turtle would be in this price range. That's the only one thing. As you can hear, it's got quite a loud click to it. It's something you could easily live with, and honestly, it's the only negative that I could find against this watch, and I've been wearing it for over a week now. Moving to the side, we have brushing right across the watch instead of this very high polishing, and again, that's Omega-esque as well. They've done an excellent job of that. One of the cool things with this watch, and I've learnt this about myself over time, is that I really like a watch with the date on, and they've integrated the date here in the sort of the negative display, so it's white on a black background. And I think with the fading of blue to black here, the date almost falls into the outer ring. It's almost indistinguishable there, so they've done an excellent job of tying the date in with the overall design. We have applied indices on here as well, which again is excellent for a watch in the $300 price range. The loom shot you will see here is again excellent. The hands, these are becoming a common design language for Phoibos watches, and these hands, these almost rectangular hands with almost a syringe tip on them. The first Phoibos that I reviewed, I actually knocked them on these hands, and that's because on that particular version I didn't feel like the hands were in proportion with the larger case, whereas on here you can see that they are in proportion here. The hands are certainly in proportion with the case. They're not traditional dive watch hands where you'd expect an arrow on the hour hand, but very distinctive. They tie in nicely with the indices as well because of the size of them. We saw from the loom shot as well, there's no problem there. I would say if you're looking for a decent dive watch that is well executed, every Phoibos I've had, their attention to detail and machining on the case, frankly, I think puts a lot of other brands to shame. The bracelet nicely integrates in here. There's no gaps, there's no play. It's a very solid bracelet. Let's just get it on the wrist and have a look at it. Here we have it on my 7.2 inch wrist. I've been wearing this for a week now, and I've been doing a good job of not scratching this. Of course, this will scratch almost straight away. I like the nice embossing of Phoibos on there as well. But here we go. Really comfortable wear. It looks like a larger watch, but it's surprisingly light for the construction of it. While we're at it, let's look at some of those stats. So it's a 20mm lug width. We have a case diameter of 41mm with a lug to lug of 47. Super Luminova BGW9, 316L stainless steel, and a 316L stainless steel bracelet. We have a double domed sapphire crystal with 3 layers of anti-reflective coating on the underside of the watch. So there was my review of the Eagle Ray 300m version, this new version here. I'm aware this has been an overwhelmingly positive review from me, and it's because every Phoibos that I've reviewed I've been impressed with. I think they're really coming into their own and offer an excellent value for money, I would say. As always, doesn't matter what I think, it matters what you guys think, so let me know in the comments section down below. As always, I appreciate your comments. Let me know what you think of this watch. If this is the first upload of mine you're watching, hit that subscribe button and then let me know in the comments section down below so I can say hi. If you're interested in longer form content, where I'm speaking a bit more off the cuff, head on over to iTunes or your favourite podcasting app and search for Casual Watch Talk. That's our weekly audio-only podcast where me and my co-host Chris discuss horology news and then a topic for the week. As always, I really appreciate you watching. Check out Phoibos. I'll leave a link to their website in the description down below. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time on the Casual Watch Review channel. Thanks guys, bye.